As of the recording of this video, a semi-truck believed to be carrying a large supply of nitric acid crashed on the I-10 near Tucson, Arizona. Hello, fellow travelers, and welcome to the Hard Light Network. So today we've got some serious topics for discussion. On January 27th, 2023, a train in Keokee, Louisiana, spilled a reported 10,000 gallons of acid products into the surrounding area. Locals were reportedly evacuated from surrounding residences. On February 3rd, 2023. The same day, a Chinese spy balloon was seen floating over the northwestern United States. A train derailed in the eastern Palestine, Ohio. The train was carrying thousands of gallons of hazardous chemicals, and the following Monday, a controlled detonation was carried out, leading to the release of tons of carcinogenic smoke into the surrounding air. The crash also resulted in chemicals leaking out into nearby water supplies, spreading the damage further into the surrounding ecosystem, with commenters online calling this incident a new Chernobyl, with the New York Times covering the aftermath. Quote, confusion and seemingly shifting messages from the government and railroad officials have frayed the local trust, which was already thin in a town battered by decades of mill and plant closures. Rumors and suspicions about the incident are swirling on Facebook and TikTok accounts all over the country. Around town, they are also being traded among neighbors in backyards and through the open windows of pickup trucks. The tension rose on Wednesday evening in the East Palestine High School gym, where the town had scheduled an informational open house. Hours before the meeting, Norfolk Southern announced it would not attend, with a spokesperson saying, "We have become increasingly concerned about the growing physical threat to our employees and the members of the community around this event, stemming from the increasing likelihood of the participation of outside parties." The company did not provide any additional details on the nature or origin of the threats. Residents, frustrated with the lack of answers, pushed local officials to take their questions anyway, as they pressed for more assurance that their water and homes were safe and demanded to know how this could be prevented and what would be done to take care of the town. At a news conference on Tuesday, state officials recommended that people in the area use bottled water, particularly if they rely on a private well. A day later, the Ohio Environmental Protection Agency said that it was confident that the municipal water was safe to drink, after a series of tests did not show contaminants but encouraged those with private wells to test their water. And most recently, there was yet another deadly train derailment near Houston, Texas on February 13th, 2023. Over 16 rail cars carrying hazardous materials crashed, prompting Union Pacific to monitor air quality at the site of the crash. The crash resulted in casualties, only increasing the death toll suffered by Americans over the last few weeks. However, these derailments are not the only news involving dangerous and deadly crashes this week. February 14th, as of the recording of this video, a semi-truck believed to be carrying a large supply of nitric acid crashed on the I-10 near Tucson, Arizona. And finally, a U.S. military helicopter crashed in the area of Highway 53 and Burwell Road in Madison County, Alabama. The pilot seemingly losing control of the craft as it spun toward the ground. Unfortunately, there were no survivors. These frightening developments are not alone, as it seems all hell has broken loose across America, with each of these horrendous tragedies happening within weeks of a foreign incursion into U.S. airspace. It raises the questions, are these events in any way connected to the now exposed Chinese espionage program? Each of the trains and the semi-truck were loaded with vital components necessary for the production of fertilizers and medicines, and the accidental crash of U.S. military craft is exceptionally rare. It is too early to know anything for certain, but with the initial reports from Ohio derailment claiming the potential involvement of outside elements, I find the entire situation to be suspect. As America's infrastructure grows increasingly vulnerable to both mechanical failure and outside attacks, the labor shortage continues to ravage the country's productivity and economic prosperity. It is more critical than ever that the nation turns inward, shores up its defenses, and it's time to put the American worker first. Thank you guys for watching. If you liked the video, leave a like, and until next time, love you guys, safe travels.